Welcome to the Crypto Nest. So a long-term recap and then price analysis of Bitcoin. So since the new cycle in 2020, we did a wave 1. This was A, overshooting wave B, and now we're doing this wave C. Is the wave C finished? Well, this is like a $1 million question. So I can see that here was maybe we did the wave 1, here was the wave 2, this was the wave 3, and maybe all the correction we're doing now is just a WXY to complete the wave 4. This would be the ideal level for a retracement for a wave 4, which is going to be between 24,800 and 33,000. You can go a little bit higher, maybe up to 35,000, because you can weak out a little bit. That's also possible. And after that, we're going to make this final fifth wave. Where do I think is going to end up the fifth wave? I would say around 15,000, so that we barely make a new lower low and complete this wave C at the end. And do I think we're going to go to 11,000? No, I don't think. Even though, I don't have a crystal ball. Is it possible that this was already our low? Also possible. Then maybe we need to recount, and this was the 3, this was the 4, and this was the 5. It's possible. It's but I find it's better to play defense and consider that this was a nice correction, because for a wave 4 that's short, and then structurally I'm not sure. It's not the ideal structure as a wave 4. So that's the reason why I am expecting maybe a lower low, a new lower low, because it would make more sense that if we have quite a long wave 4 with more structure, and then we do our lower low to complete this wave C. Alright, so now you know my point of view. So within this wave Y, where a wave Y has an ABC correction as well. So if this was the W and this was the X, now in my opinion, we did maybe the A and the B, and we're doing this wave C. Wave C, it can go quite high. So let's change the chart and go more into details. So first of all, let me pull out the indicators. As you can see, we had a dramatic spike in RSI, and then the MACD were in positive momentum. Let me go on the 4 hours. We've been oversold, and now we're barely tipping in again, also in the oversold area. It doesn't mean price is going to go lower. It just means that it gives you just an indication where the price is. Well, for sure, if we are for several weeks on oversold, then maybe need to watch for the price action and the others indicators to give you an idea when price could reverse. For example, now we can see that MACD also it was very green area, and now is it going to start to be maybe today, if we continue like this, it's going to start to be and flip into the negative momentum. So that's a sign that maybe it's starting to show some weakness in the price. Okay, and then let's go to the 1 hour chart. So as you can see, the more we go in a smaller time frame, the more is weakening the indicators. And also here, as you can see, it was oversold for quite a while, quite a few hours, I would say. So since the 12th of March up to, I would say yesterday, it was oversold, and now it did a nice pullback. The momentum, we are in green momentum, negative momentum, but maybe we're going to flip again soon if we continue like this. Let's see how it goes. We can see also that I believe this is the MA50. So the MA50 is kind of reacting as a support every time we, since we crossed the MA50 with the price action, is we can see that now is acting as a support. Let's see how it goes with that. Now let's dig in a little bit more. So if we do micro counting and we say that maybe this was the first impulsive movement, which it's debatable because it looks like more corrective as a structure, and this was the A. Now we reach the ideal area for the wave B. Well, not ideal, but where a wave B can go. Is it done? Well, maybe it's not, and it can easily go and reach higher prices, no problem. And yeah, within this impulsive movement, at least this is an impulsive movement, but let's remember that wave B, usually it's an impulsive movement. So I can even start to label things. Maybe I can say that this was the one. Maybe I put it smaller. And this was the 2. Why I say that? Well, if I do the Fibonacci retracement, let me see, I'm pretty sure we're going to have let me zoom in. Wave 2. Once again the 0, man. Okay, so if this was the wave 1, we almost reached the maximum a wave 2 can do, but there was no problem with that. So let me shrink this. Okay, so that's good for a wave 2. Not sure if I wanna do all the indicators though. Put it here. Okay, so we kind of reacted to a little bit to the 1.618, but we really reacted and stopped out to the 2 times the Fibonacci retracement. So I would say that this was the wave 3. Okay, so now I'm going to take it out because otherwise it starts to be crazy. And now from the beginning of the wave 3 to the end of the wave 3, let's grab the wave 4, pick up the 0. I need to redo my settings. So as you can see, we did retrace for the wave 4, so I can label the wave 4. Now once again I did it. I should have just went higher. So now I redo I can take the length of the wave 1 and add it to the wave 4, but it doesn't make sense because we spike so much that you know what, let me do it anyway. So you see, we even went higher than the level 3 just for fun. Let's activate more levels. So we went even higher than the 3.4. Let me go and put the 3.618 maybe. 618. All right, so we almost reached that level. So now I would say that was the wave 5, and we kind of react to a Fibonacci extension. So it does also make sense. And then, you know, a lot of time, if we don't have a third wave, an extended wave as a third wave, we're going to have it in a fifth wave. And as you can see, we, you know, so I just added this length to the end of the wave 4, and this would have been the level ideal for the, well, for the wave 5. But we did, you know, instead of doing one time, we did 3.618, the length of the wave 1. That's what it means. All right, so that's for that. So as you can see now, we can count 5 waves, and now maybe this is the A, we're going to do the B and the C. So what is going to be my strategy now? Well, let me zoom out maybe on the 4 hours. So if this is a wave 1, so it would be more bullish count. So this would be the ideal retracement for a wave 2. But now maybe already did it, or maybe we never know, right? And we don't want to miss out lower prices, so we need to play a little bit safe. So if this is wave 1, we're doing the correction A, this is a B, we should reach lower prices for the wave C. This is the correction. So I took the beginning of the wave 1 of this bigger wave up to the end of the wave 1 in green. This would be the ideal retracement. Now I'm going to take out this Fibonacci retracement, otherwise it starts to be very messy. Okay, so now, you know, ideally, you know, it would at least reach the 0.5 level. Now I am going to add another layer. Why is that? Because we never know. If this indeed is the first impulsive movement and this is the correction, well, if we are not still in a bear market, because that's a possibility, and if I want to get more of Bitcoin, then I am going to play a little bit safe. So I think was here. So I'm going to do something, I don't know, like that. So every time the price is going to reach one level, I'm going to get some Bitcoin personally. And maybe here I just take, I don't know, 5%, here another 10%, here another maybe, I don't know, 20%, or something like that, or 5, 10. And then if you reach near this level, then I'm going to substantially invest more. And after that, if then I have other strategy, right? Either, well, you know, either case I got the most at the lower price. If it goes around 18,000, you know, I'm happy to get at these levels. Now I will decide after if I, depending on the price action, if it's because it can just wick out and then bounce back, and then if I sell my Bitcoin that I acquire here just below this level and I wick out, then I just, well, for sure the loss is very minimum, because you know your risk is very tight, small, because you don't have much to lose if you put your sell stop limit very tight. But you know, buying something at 17,600 or 16,500, for me there is a big difference. So in my opinion, you know, if he ever goes to these levels, great. If he goes lower, even greater. I do you know, purposely keep some cash, enough cash to, if we reach lower prices, I can enjoy the discount. So this is my personal strategy. The same for Ethereum. I did sell actually yesterday some position of Ethereum. I'm going to do Ethereum chart later. Okay, so but for the records, I didn't sell any of my Bitcoin. Yeah, for the moment, even if I got some lower levels, I find it's more for me. Bitcoin, it's a long-term investment, so I don't play with it. So this is my personal strategy. All right, so I think this is pretty much all for today. So in my opinion now, just to recap, we completed maybe this first wave. We're doing a B, and now let's see if we're completing and going lower and reaching lower prices to complete this wave C. Now, are we going to do a lower level C, or I mean, are we reaching lower prices, or just making a new lower low, or just making lower prices? We'll decide and we'll see the structure. Let's remember that a wave B can reach in this level, it can go even higher. We can actually count for a moment 5 waves. Maybe can even extend more, even though he already extended the 5th wave. So let's be aware of that. And for the moment, as you can see, Bitcoin, it did lost about $1,000 since yesterday, because it was a little bit higher than 26,000, I think. Yeah, 26,500. So he lost $1,500. Okay, hopefully this video wasn't too long for you guys. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and have a good day.